Hey guys, today I'll be reviewing Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Now, I know I haven't uploaded in like a few days, other than that YouTube short I made. But that's because I was meeting friends and families like 3 hours away, and sadly I couldn't bring my tablet, which I record, so I had to take a few days off. But I'm finally back, and I'm gonna review Across the Spider-Verse later tonight, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, we're going to review the first film, because you need to start off with a first film before you go to a second film. It's just necessary. I mean, who would just review a second movie before you see the first movie? I mean, that's extremely dumb. You've got to review the first one so that you know the opinions going into the second one. It's just mandatory. So that's why I'm reviewing this movie and Across the Spider-Verse the same day, because I need to review Across the Spider-Verse, and then Friday and Saturday are when I don't know if I'll be reviewing Ruby Gilman on Saturday, but I'll definitely be reviewing Nimona on Friday, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, so let's just get to reviewing Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, because I'm just blabbering nonsense now. In 3, 2, 1. The story. The story is very heartfelt. After Miles gets bitten by a radioactive spider, he turns into Spider-Man. So he meets Peter B. Parker, who teaches him the ways of beating the Spider-Man. Meanwhile, Kingpin is planning on destroying the universe. So Miles Morales must stop Kingpin from stopping the universe as soon as he becomes Spider-Man. It's very heartfelt as we see Miles go from just a normal 15-year-old boy to literally a superhero in just the span of minutes, in the span of just like an hour. It's really great to see how it grows from there to here, from there to here. It's honestly just like one of the most heartfelt plots a superhero film can do, and it's a great underdog story telling you how Miles just wants to live life, but he turns into Spider-Man. And with the second film, it goes more into detail in that, but I'll talk about that later tonight, so, I'm not gonna do that, until later, so I'm just gonna review this movie, so, yeah, the story is very heartfelt, and it's not predictable at all, and don't forget about the humor. It mostly just makes fun of Spider-Man's culture, like he's a popsicle stick, he likes to save the world. His goal is to try to save the world, but guess what? He's considered a joke because he's got a popsicle, he's in a Christmas album, just dumb stuff like that. But Peter B. Parker is just glad to have his life be a superhero. Okay, I'm going to get to the animation because we're actually ahead of schedule, and we need to be on schedule. But something tells me this video is going to be ahead of schedule because I like to keep my reviews 8 minutes long. And with that, I do 2 times 4 equals 8. I'm just blabbering nonsense, and I don't want this to get ahead of schedule like my Mario movie review did. The animation. Did I watch an animated film or a piece of art? I feel like I watched a piece of art while also being an animated film. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse introduced a brand new animation style with 2D and 3D. Well, I'll show you. Captain Underpants in the Peanuts movie also did kind of use that style as well. I consider Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is when that style got revolutionized into the modern world. Well, sure, the Peanuts movie and Captain Underpants have amazing animation styles. This film just revolutionized that whole thing. Let's start with the details. They make sure that there's not a single detail unnoticed, like the glitching on all the Spider-Man when they're in alternate reality, or even just Miles' spider sense going off a bit slower than Peter B. Parker, since he's not that experienced more than Spider-Gwen and Peter B. Parker. This detail is just on point. And then we get to the effects. Give the animation team a raise. Wow. The details are incredible. The special effects, just stare at a special effect. Tell me that wasn't designed by an actual artist. This in the second film just made me want to pause the movie so that I could study the details more. which is not a bad thing. It's actually an extremely good thing, because a film that's able to do that is absolutely insane. I'm not sure why Phil Lord and Chris Miller have given these guys a raise, and unfortunately they overworked them on Across the Spider-Verse. But I'm just gonna get to the characters now. The characters. These characters? Okay, I don't know what to say. These characters are great. Miles Morales is a great underdog, and he's like the only black Spider-Man, other than Spider-Punk in the second film. He's the only black Spider-Man, so he's getting kind of used to this new lifestyle as Spider-Man. He's overall just a great kid. Well, sure, he does try to do some stuff. That does not necessarily benefit him, but like trying to get out of class, He still is a great kid at heart, and will do anything to support his family and friends. Then we've got Peter B. Parker. He is a great character. Peter B. Parker is one of the best characters, He's one of the best mentors in an animated film. We'll say that. He's not one of the best characters in an animated film. I mean, he is a great character, but he's like one of the best mentors. We'll say that. He's one of the best mentors in an animated film. He does a great job supporting Miles as he's just getting used to this Spider-Man treatment. And he does a great job teaching him. Well, sure, he is old and rusty. He still is. He still is a great Spider-Man and makes sure Miles and everyone else is safe from danger. He's overall just a great guy. Then we've got Spider-Gwen, Miles' love interest. Spider-Gwen comes up about in the second act, or I don't know if it was in the first or second act, but she does come up whenever they're trying to escape from the lab. And Miles instantly has a crush on her. But he doesn't really express that at all. Well, and she does get a little sidelined. That's the problem with most of the characters in this movie. Has Spider-Noir, Spider-Ham, and Penny Parker are just sidelined in the film to focus on Miles, Peter B. Parker. And Spider-Gwen is probably still has a decent amount of screen time, but not enough. Then we've got Kingpin and all the villains. They're overall great villains, but most of them are just mentors to Kingpin. Well, sure, they're great villains on their own. They just don't serve a lot to the film other than, they're Kingpin's sidekick. And then there's not really any other characters except for Miles' mom and dad. They are great parents, making sure their kid is safe and just treating it like normal parents. These characters, well, sure, some of them may get sidelined. These are still great characters. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best animated films produced by Sony Pictures Animation. It has an incredible story, rich and detailed animation, and characters that are extremely laughable and lovable. Overall, this movie's definitely going to get the Dominic seal. I still don't remember what I need that. I need to go watch my Mario movie review again. But you know what I mean. This movie gets the Dominic seal. So, let's just get my rating. Story, 9 out of 10. Animation, 10 out of 10. Characters, 8 out of 10. Overall, this movie's going to get a 9 out of 10. Thanks a lot for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later with some more juicy content. Bye-bye!